From New York City is Wendy Williams. Today, she shot to fame as a hilarious Ugly Betty. Now, America Ferrera is here telling Wendy about her more serious role in the biopic, Cesar Chavez. Plus, director Diego Luna joins them on the couch. And music and reality star Tameka Tiny Harris is here. Now, here's Wendy.
For watching today. Co-host, thank you for showing up. Hope you're ready to help me out and do your job. How you doing? Me? I'm good. Eva Longoria is lashing out at reality stars. She has a point. And Judge Joe Brown is doing jail time. I'll break it down. And did you see Dancing with the Stars last night? I was out for dinner, but I got filled in. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Yeah. So last night was Dancing with the Stars, and I thought Billy D. Williams was going home. Why? I was at the ShopRite yesterday, and I was talking to the ladies at the deli counter. We're all waiting, you know, with our numbers, and we're talking about Dancing with the Stars. And they said, no, a couple of the girls said that they thought the swimmer, Diana Nyad, was going home. I said, no, it's going to be Billy D. Williams. Are you kidding me? 2 bad hips at 76 years old? He wasn't even dancing. He walks to a rhythm. But he was not eliminated. I was shocked. This is how you know there's something crookedy going on over there, though. I mean, you know, come on now, you guys. Oh, Billy D. Williams. But he's really likable, though. I watched him. I think he was with Billy Bush the other day, and he was doing an interview. Still charming, likable, definitely has his wits about him. Just a class act. Maybe that's why he's still there, even though it's not about class act. It's about Dancing with the Stars. So this hockey player, Sean Avery, was sent home. And also Diana Nyad, the swimmer, was eliminated. Well, you know, they weren't as bad as Billy D. Williams, so maybe Dancing with the Stars will get it right next week. Billy D. is at the bottom of the leaderboard, and then Nene and Tony are, you know, after them. And so, you know, we'll see what happens. All right? Maria Menounos was just here last week, and she was a delightful conversationalist. But reportedly, she's leaving. They're calling it leaving, but everyone's saying she was fired. I know. Well, look, she's on Extra with her co-host Mario Lopez, and she's been with Extra for over 2 years now, but the rumors are that she was fired because she bumped heads with Mario Lopez. Well, I have to tell you something. You don't mess with Mario Lopez, though. You know, like Mario, you know, he's been here several times on our show since it was invented. I really like this guy a whole lot, and there's something about Mario. Mario's that kind of guy in Hollywood. He'll be working until he doesn't want to work anymore. Like, he's charming, he's likable, he's cheeky in a corny way. You know, Mario, you know you have a little cornball in you. In a hot kind of way. Like, he's one of my faves, you know? And I thought that those two got along like brothers and sisters. Remember when she ran through the Grove with a bikini on? And then he's always in his underwear doing something. Just really pleasing people to look at, and I thought that they were really great there at Extra. But I'm sorry to hear about that, Maria. Sources say that sources are saying, though, that the Mario rumor isn't true, that she's leaving to explore other options. Right. That's usually what you say when you get fired from a job. I'm sorry, Maria, I'm sorry, but at least you've got your hit show on Oxygen. It's called Chasing Maria Menounos. It airs Tuesday nights at 10. Today is Tuesday. It'll be on 10 at Oxygen, followed by Celebrities Undercover, my show, at 10:30. Tonight, by the way, on Celebrities Undercover, the ones going into disguise will be Ice-T and Coco. Separately. Yes, trust me, the Coco thing is really interesting. They're looking for somebody, a body double, as if you can double that body. Out in Vegas. It's really good. Anyway, no, I could do it up here, but in case you haven't noticed, I told you. I told you I'm shaped like the letter P. So, Judge Joe Brown. Judge Joe Brown, you know, the judge, his legal show was canceled about a year ago, but he's still practicing, apparently. He found himself on the other side of the law. He was arrested recently. That's his mugshot. That's a mean mugshot, isn't it? The judge is 68 years old, and he became enraged when he was in court yesterday to represent a client, and allegedly became verbally abusive to the court because apparently the case for the woman that he was representing was not on the docket. So they said, well, you know, you got to get it on the docket first and come back another day. And Judge Joe Brown was like, really? And started crazy shouting, becoming very, very verbally abusive, just like kind of coming out of character for somebody who you know is on the right side of the law. Anyway, he was ordered to serve 1 day in jail. No, wait, no, hold on. Because the way they gave him the jail sentence was like, the judge kept going. And so Judge Joe Brown kept going. And so the judge in court was like, keep going, and I'm gonna give you a day in jail. Well, Judge Joe kept going. That's it. Now you got 2 days in jail. Judge Joe kept going. He earned himself 5 days in jail. Well, I have to say, the judge is also running for district attorney in the county where he was arrested. But look, me and my Hot Topics staff, we were talking about it this morning, and we all agreed we'd vote for the judge. You know why? We don't know these other people on the ballot, number one. Number two, you know, you kind of, all right, yes, when you're in politics, you have to be a little bit pleasing to the eyes. I mean, it just helps out. Is he not pleasing to the eyes? Yes. Does he have almost a full head of hair? All right, show a better picture of the judge. Let me just, right, okay. He walks with a straight back. He's like 6 feet tall. He did graduate from law school. He is a practicing attorney, and then he earned his judgeship, and then he got that TV show. So other than having a hot head, I'm voting for Judge Joe Brown in his county. Eva Longoria recently slammed reality stars who refuse to discuss their personal lives. Well, here's what she says, and then we can talk about it. I think it is different for a reality star than for an actor. An actor goes out and acts and does work. Certain things are left to be private. Reality stars are kind of living out their lives. That's why they're famous, because the reality of their lives. Well, I get what she's saying. I like your bangs, by the way, Eva. I get what she's saying. However, actors were allowed to be just actors maybe 25 years ago. Today, we want to... Don't you kind of want to know everything about some of your favorites? And with all due respect to a lot of the people that we talk about here, they're more famous to me because I read the magazines and go on the blogs than they are for their movies. Like, when was the last time that you went to a Brad Pitt movie? I mean, I went to one. I went to World War Z because I was in it. If you'll remember, in the beginning, the TV was on and the channels were switching and they stopped at the How You Doing talk show. Are they entitled to their privacy? Yes, sure you are. But don't blame us as your fans if we want to know more. And if you don't want us to know more, then don't live on Madison Avenue, New York City, or live, you know, in Beverly Hills. Move to Bakersfield or move to Jersey. You know what I mean? So I get what she's saying, but unfortunately, people still want to know more about you. And you know what? She's probably mad because NeNe's more popular than her. Around the world. That is not a read, that's a fact. Because Kim Kardashian will get asked for an autograph under the Eiffel Tower, and Eva Longoria, they'll walk past her. Right? I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but I don't mean right like agree with me. I mean right like that's a fact, Jack. These reality stars are bigger stars than real thespians. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Apollo, we're about to talk about you. Except, I'm Team Apollo on this. But watch the haters start hating Apollo. Watch. Okay. So, in Atlanta, Phaedra Park's husband, Apollo, we already talked about this. He might be facing some jail time for alleged fraud. You know, those little bank accounts that he alleged to have opened up and the money from the Delta retirees that he allegedly stole and, you know, all that old mess. He did 5 years, I told you, back when he's in his 20s. I think he's now, you know, in his early 30s or something. But you know what? He's still making money while waiting to find out what the judge says. Apollo is selling his autograph on the internet for $6.99. Told you. The haters are hating. This is what I say. A man's responsibility is to take care of his family. Whether he digs ditches, whether he's selling his autograph, or has to pump some gas. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a man's responsibility. And I'll tell you this. Oh my gosh, I had a brain fart. Oh my gosh, that never happens here. All right, well, I'll get to the good part. So me and my Hot Topics team, we ordered one of the autographs. It's so good. Okay, we splurged and we brought it. Oh, there it is. We splurged and we bought it, and you see that he signed it in a Sharpie. I think that's at 14 or 214. I'm not sure. Let me tell you something. It got here to the studios in 2 business days, and with tax and delivery, it totaled $8.98. Apollo, really, like, in my opinion, when you're facing jail time, you need to be on the best side of the law possible. Like, you need to start going to church every week with a full button-up shirt. You need to start picking up your kids at school, even if you've never done it in your life. You need to be seen mowing your lawn, not with a lazy riding tractor, but with the push one. You know, like you're really putting in work at your house. You need to be seen doing all the right things. And so this idea of him selling the autographs is going to be looked at favorably in the court system, even though he needs to do time, but I'm not the judge, and I'm not judging. Although, yes, I am. Follow me when I say this. I am more distrustful of somebody who is alleged to be forging and frauding and stealing money, like Apollo is alleged to be doing, than a bank robber. Yeah. I'll tell you. Oh, you feel the same way? Bank robber doesn't scare me. Like. If I knew that, you know, if I knew somebody and found out later that they robbed a bank, that wouldn't scare me. But somebody that could swipe my credit card out of my purse, or steal a check from the middle of the checkbook so you don't know, you know, or ask you to sign something so they can forge your name, that's just sneaky, plotative, and nasty. This is the statement I've been waiting for. Simon Cowell's baby's mother's soon-to-be ex-husband, Andrew Silverman, is finally speaking out. Remember that Simon and Andrew were good friends. They traveled together, and the wife was just, you know, part of the package, but it's the guys who were friends. And then Simon poached and had a baby with this woman, and we have not heard a word from Andrew, not even here in Manhattan. I've listened to the streets. Have you heard anything from Andrew until this moment? Well, he's a class act. Andrew tells the New York Observer, you got to pick that up to read the full article. I'm going to do it right after the show. He told the New York Observer that the ordeal has been very difficult and that he just wants to move forward. However, like I always say, there's always a family member willing to talk a little more. So he's got this brother. His brother's name is Alex, and Andrew and Alex have a very lucrative, some sort of real estate development company or something, you know, a very well-to-do guy. But here's what Alex says. You can't take someone who has very poor roots and turn them into a golden child. I think that he said enough by just saying that. Andrew, I am team you, and we will respect your privacy as long as it doesn't fall right in front of the Wendy studios. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you'll find this hard to believe, but I am not really into digging into people's business. What ends up happening is I stumble over it as I walk to my car after the show, and then I have to say something here on Hot Topics. But Andrew, I respect your privacy, and girl, shame on you. I think his brother was basically calling you a pig, Lauren. And Simon, you all deserve each other. Let's keep moving. So now, they say it's not, they say, not I say. They say it's not completely over for Khloe and Lamar. Okay, let's take a Wendy poll. Who wants them to get back together because you believe? No, clap, clap. Who wants her to move on because she... Listen, I like Lamar a lot. I've told you about it, but, you know, I'm trying to look at this as objectively as possible. You know, Lamar has got a lot of baggage between being accused of cheating and the alleged substance abuse. And he's not employable now? Done. Done. It's not till death do us part. It's we ride this until I can't take no more. And by the way, when people are married, that's not called unconditional love. There are conditions to why you stay. And he's broken 3 huge conditions. So Lamar was talking to In Touch magazine, and he said that he wants it to work out with Khloe. He says that he's working on getting better, and Khloe, well, you know, first of all, working on getting better, I don't really know what that means. I mean, I wish him the best, you know, coming from a place of addiction. I share that with him, and I realize that it's very, very difficult. But that, to me, is like the main thing. If he can take care of the addiction, then maybe he'll be employable. If he can take care of the addiction, then maybe he'll be a better husband. But it's the addiction. Right now, he's doing nothing. I'm scared of him. Like, he has nothing to do but sit and have to plan on how to get back with Khloe. Khloe, you know, we'll be happy for you with whatever you decide, but hopefully you'll be keeping it moving. Khloe reportedly bought Justin Bieber's house in Calabasas. Imagine what she found when she lifted up the corners of the carpet. Anyway, she reportedly bought his house, and she's building a subterranean basketball court at the house. So some people are saying, well, that's because she's going to welcome Lamar back. No, it's because she likes black men who play basketball. And because, you know, my thing is, is that, as a black man, generally speaking, even if you don't play basketball in the NBA, every black man needs to have a pickup game. My dad has one. My brother has one. Our son has one. If you need your pickup. Barack Obama has one. It's just, so she likes to date black men, so she's got to make them feel that they can get a pickup game. She's not going back with him. Sorry. Let's talk about George Clooney. I am so happy for Stacy Keibler because Stacy won. Not only did she get married 8 months after Clooney dumped her, but she now announced that she's pregnant. It was virtually unanimous this morning in our, morning meeting. Everybody here feels that, yes, she won. she beat George Clooney, and that's very difficult to do. And my thought with George Clooney, though, is that he will eventually want, even if he doesn't want to get married, because that's not for everyone, he will want a long-standing girlfriend, and he'll want a child, I think, eventually. I think eventually he will, and it might not be right now. It might be on his 63rd birthday. When, you know, every birthday, you know, you sit by yourself and you rock back and forth and you say, where do I fit into the scheme of, I know I'm not the only one that does that. I put on a little robe, I wait until my Kevins go out, I make myself a little Sanka, I turn on the TV, and I sit and I say, where do I fit in the scheme of life? Happy birthday. So one day he'll want what Keebler now has. Congratulations, Stacey. So, Jessica Simpson is, ow, wake up. Jessica Simpson is back in her Daisy Dukes. It's our hot shot of the day. Hit it. Her style is so effortless. Like, every girl needs this outfit right here. Right? Cute. Hey, lady in the front row, you practically have it with your Daisy Dukes on. How you doing? I see you. Oh, don't be shy now. Let's see, stand up. Let me see your Dukes. I'm talking to you. You're the old, you, lady. Yes. Yes. Nice. Yeah. Thank you. Jessica famously wore shorts like this back in 2005. Clearly, they're not the same shorts, but you're looking good, Jessica. Looking real good. Keep clapping, everybody. We've got more great show for you. Tameka Tiny Harris is here. I'm a fan. I can't wait to talk to her about the new season of T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, which premieres on Monday. But up next, everybody, the new star of the new movie, Cesar Chavez. Not that there was an old star. She's the star of the new movie, Cesar Chavez. America Ferrera is here, so don't go far.
Tomorrow.
Their show has been going strong for 5 seasons. The very funny ladies from Hot in Cleveland are here. Who's first at happy hour after shooting? It's gonna be wild.
It's an all-new Wendy tomorrow.
Welcome back, everyone. Our first guest is an Emmy Award-winning actress. We loved her in Ugly Betty, and now she's starring as the wife of civil rights leader Cesar Chavez in the new movie, Cesar Chavez. Take a look.
Well, you can't get arrested.
What? Why not?
Well, who's gonna take care of the kids?
The kids are fine. They're big. They take care of themselves.
No.
Cesar, you're the one who says we can't ask our members to do things we're not willing to do ourselves.
I said no.
Dolores, what do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea, too.
Please welcome the lovely and talented America Ferrera. And so I've never like formally met you. When you were on Ugly Betty, most of your cast had come by.
Really?
I guess there's no more pressure on you to, or there is more pressure now that you don't put on the dorky glasses and, you know, ugly down, because clearly you're a beautiful woman. Do you find it more pressurizing in Hollywood now to play the glamour game?
Well, I think that for any woman in our culture, there's a lot of pressure, and we all have to come to find our own relationship to beauty and what it means to us and what makes us feel beautiful. And I feel like when it comes to my work, my job isn't to be beautiful. My job is to tell stories and to play characters. And when it comes to life, you know, I try and have a relationship to beauty where I feel beautiful, and it's not about meeting other people's expectations.
Yeah. Betty was adorable. It used to bug me that they called her ugly, you know, just because she had braces and glasses. But now, We watched you virtually grow up in that role.
Yeah.
How old were you when that role started?
When it started, I was 21. And when it ended, I was 26. And I'm about to turn 30 in April. So.
Wow. Do you have any big plans for your 30th birthday?
What I always do for my birthday, which is just to have a really big dance party with my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, where do you have this dance party? At your house, or you rent out a nightclub, or you?
Sometimes it's at home. This year, I think we're going to do it big and have like a dance party in a club and and get wild. Yeah.
Are you happy with where you are in life? You know, going into 30, a lot of women, they get all nervous.
No, you know what? I am so psyched about being 30.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that women should be psyched to grow older and wiser. And for me, like, you couldn't pay me to go backwards. I don't want to relive my 20s. I'm ready to move forward.
But what you have to understand is that, you know, America has set up some of the more stable things in life. Like, you're married to your beautiful husband.
Yeah, yes.
And you recently pleased your parents very much by getting your degree, I heard.
I did.
Good for you.
Yeah. That was a huge accomplishment for me to go back to school after the show ended and finish my degree.
Now, how many credits were you away from graduating to begin with?
I was like maybe 16 units away from being done. There I am graduating.
That was nothing. Good for you. And your husband, Ryan, you guys have been married for a little over 2 years now?
Yeah.
So how's that working for you?
It's good.
Good, yeah. You know, I ask,
it's marriage.
Marriage isn't for everyone. There are good days and there are bad days. Now, are you getting the pressure to start a family?
You know, I think that just starts to come with the territory of being married and, you know, siblings having kids and whatnot. But again, you know, we're just trying to do what's right for us and take it one day at a time. And, you know, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow?
Right,
so,
exactly. So, now, I understand that you're obsessed with American Idol during your free time. What do you love about this new season?
Well, you know, truth be told, I have the whole new season on TiVo, waiting for a rainy or a sick day. Oh. But I've been watching American Idol since I was, I don't know when it started, since I was like 15 or something. And so, for me, it's just an addiction. I have to watch it every season. Even if I get bored, even if I don't like any of the contestants, I have to see it through. It's just my addiction. Because I love just that purity of a young person with a ton of talent getting the opportunity to show it to the world, and there's just such purity in that dream.
Wait, before we go into commercial, how did you get discovered?
Well, I would say in a pretty traditional way. When I was taking some drama classes that led to me getting an agent, and then I went out on auditions and just got rejected from a lot of them, and then finally got cast in a film called Real Women Have Curves, actually, which is an HBO.
I remember that. Yeah, clap for you. And keep clapping. Up next, we're going to bring out the director of Cesar Chavez, the very handsome Diego Luna will be joining us, so don't go far.
I failed you as a leader. And I have something to tell you. 3 days ago, I stopped eating. And I will continue to fast until everyone, and I mean everyone in our beautiful movement, makes a pledge recommitting themselves to nonviolence. Because we move forward together or not at all.
Power to the people. We're back with America Ferrera, and that was a clip from her new movie, Cesar Chavez. Our next guest is a successful actor, but he's also the director of the movie. Please welcome to our show, Diego Luna. Hi, Diego. How are you? So, Diego, welcome. For those of us who might need a little enlightening course on Cesar Chavez, give us the cliff notes.
Well, it's a labor organizer that in the 60s created the first union for farm workers in this country. Basically, they, as a community, send a beautiful message to America, a message of non-violence, of change being in our hands. It's a beautiful story of 10 years of the life of the movement when they did the grape boycott. And they basically managed to collapse a whole industry and send this beautiful message and connect to consumers in this country.
And we saw Rosario Dawson in the movie. What role does she play?
She plays Dolores Huerta. You know Dolores Huerta. She's an amazing activist. She's out there.
Dolores
Huerta.
Oh, okay.
Dolores Huerta. Yeah, she's fantastic, and it's a beautiful piece of American history that not many know. You know.
Now, Cesar's wife is still alive. Did you have and that played by America? Did you consult with her? Was she critical of you? Was she helpful? Does she know?
Well, she's actually quite, publicity shy. It's the reason why you can't Google her name and find a bunch of interviews and pictures of her, even though she played a huge role in the movement. But Diego managed, with his charm and good looks, to get us in to have an interview with her. And she knew me from Ugly Betty, actually, so she was actually quite sweet. And but we spent a long afternoon with her, talking to her about her opportunities. She's an extraordinary woman who raised 8 children while Cesar was mostly organizing. And at the same time, she went back to the fields to work and put food on the table. And she was a part of the movement. She ran the credit union. She picketed and protested and got arrested.
Did she look at an early cut of the movie and give you the thumbs up? Because that's always nice, when you get the authentic thumbs up from the family.
She did see the film, and she watched it and really liked it.
Did she cry?
And I heard she went to her house and hid for a few hours, and that she was very emotional. But we worked really close with the family, with Paul Chavez, who's the youngest son of Cesar, who runs the foundation. He worked really close with us, and many of the people in the movement are actually still out there doing their work, you know.
So, Diego, I didn't realize that you started as an actor, as a little boy on the telenovelas.
Yeah, I've done a few, yeah.
Wow.
I run from my country, but my past keeps following me.
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from Mexico.
Yes.
I was born in Mexico City, and yeah.
Yeah, your parents loved that you were going into show business, or were they resistant?
My father is a set designer, and he does theater and opera, and he's a very serious man and loves culture and arts, and so he liked the idea of me doing film, theater, but he hated my times in soap operas.
Telenovelas. Listen, thank you both for stopping by. It sounds like a really great piece. It's Cesar Chavez, everybody. It hits theaters on Friday. Keep it here. We'll be right back.
Thursday.
He's no saint, but he sure is funny. The hilarious George Lopez is coming to the couch to dish about his new FX show, St. George. Plus, the oh-so-stylish Nate Berkus stops by. So much fun, so little time.
It's an all-new Wendy, Thursday.
Romance novel, Hold Me in Contempt. Hits stores on April 15th, but it's available for pre-order right now. Go to wendyshow.com. All right, it's time for Ask Wendy. Stand up. Oh, how you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Tameka. How you doing?
You're really a cute girl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So what's going on?
So I have a male friend that I've known for over 4 years now, and his current girlfriend really doesn't like me. I've known him for longer than he's been with her. And recently she sent me a message on Facebook, and in the message she called me the B word. Yep, and she told me to never speak to her man again. So I want to know if I should message her back, or should I talk to my friend about it?
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, and so he's like your age also?
Yeah, no, he's 25, but she's like 21. She's a kid.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you look better than her, clearly.
Thank you.
I'm just assuming this is a very cute girl, right? This is a situation. But if I were you, I would talk to your male friend, and I would also show him that message and let him make the call as to what he wants to do. 24 is too young to be dropping friends. You wait until you're 44 for that.
Yeah.
You know, or 34. Like 24 is too late to be dropping friends for the opposite sex for the purpose of dating.
Yes.
So I would show your friend.
Okay.
All right, very well.
Thank you.
Have you ever kissed him?
No. Oh, no.
Hugged him?
Yeah, of course. That's my friend. I hug him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, talk to your friend and show the message.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Very well. That's it. Up next, Tiny Tameka Harris is here. Tiny's next. Is a wife, a mother, a businesswoman, and she's also got a hit reality show. It's called T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, and they're heading for their 4th season on VH1. Please welcome to our show, Tameka Tiny Harris.
Thank you.
Wow. Let's give you some shoe cam. Hold your feet right there in front of the camera. Really cute Barbie feet.
Thank you.
What size is that foot?
This is a 5.5.
A 5.5.
Yeah.
So you've got difficulty finding shoes just like I do,
Yes.
but I'm on the other end of the spectrum. Congratulations on the 4th season.
Thank you.
I'm a fan.
Thank you.
I'm a fan. I'm particularly obsessed with that king. Your youngest. Oh
my bad boy.
All right, so between you and T.I., you've got 6 kids together.
Yeah.
2 by you two.
Right.
And then the other one's outside. You're together, a blended family. How are the kids enjoying being stars?
Man, okay, King, he's overdoing it. He's just like, he take, oh yeah, I'm taking a picture. If he see me take a picture, he jumps in. I'm like, they didn't ask for you.
Wow.
But my other son, Major, he's not really, he didn't really like it. When people say, oh, hey, Major, he'd be like, they don't know my name. How did they know me? They don't know me.
Is it
and
easy?
I'm like, Major, they see you on TV, and he used to be like, oh, they have to take pictures. And I don't do pictures.
Wow. So so are they good at deciphering friends from users and things like that?
Yes, especially Major.
Okay.
He's no dummy.
I love the old opening of the show where you're laying in the bed and then all the kids pile up. I thought that was innovative. But this right here, the Cosby-esque thing, this is hot. This is a real, I mean, I love it. Whose idea was that?
Well, it was collectively ours and the other producers. We just, since we was getting so much of the Cosby, everybody felt like it was the new age Cosby.
Yeah.
We felt like, well, let's try something. Let's play with it and see what, where it goes here.
Zonique, your oldest, is 18 years old, and I know you're her manager. She's in that group, the OMG Girls. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What advice would you give girls who want to pursue being in a girl group, or maybe they are in a girl group?
Well, I think that you should definitely learn the business.
Yeah.
Learn what you're doing and learn to, and get involved in every aspect because, when you're just being an artist and they tell you, be an artist, but you really need to learn what's going on so you'll know when they're pulling the wool over your eyes and when you need to be doing other things, and also to try not to let outsiders and problems that you have keep lingering on.
Yes.
You need to nip it in the bud and keep moving.
Now, because Tiny, for those of you who do remember the legendary group Escape, Tiny was in a girl group, that wildly successful girl group. At the time that she met T.I., she was the one balling and rolling in the dough. And you really, you all have just worked so well together. T.I., I saw on Instagram, made a comment about you having too much booty. Now we have the picture. He said something to the effect of you have more to offer than just booty. Now, first of all, that's a very nice booty.
Thank you.
But did he have to call you out on social media? Why couldn't he just call you on the telephone? Because, see, that's how rumors get started.
Yeah, you're right. And I mean, I just felt like, I don't know why he addressed it on, you know, on the social media. I guess he just wanted to let me know he was looking at it.
Yes.
But at the same time, I felt like, why this picture? Because I'm really not, I guess it's really a side view. I was really trying to show off my waist. That's why my shirt is up.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you recently lose some weight? Why were you showing off your waist?
I mean, I just got that tattoo.
Oh, okay, I got it.
So I just felt like, oh, this tattoo is looking good,
Yeah.
sexy. It's not all the way finished,
But is that booty a natural booty or a bought booty?
It's a little both.
A little. Thank you for being honest. Now, your boobs are those your natural boobs or are they bought boobs?
No, they're bought, but
Bought boobs.
Yeah,
You
I've
don't have
always had a lot of boobs, but you know, after 3 babies,
Yeah, they sag.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
sag.
and the nose.
No.
Is that a nose job?
No, I mean, I thought about it, but it's my dad's nose, so
Yeah.
I just feel like, you
By
know.
the way, sorry to hear about your father, too.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I'm a fan of the show, so I got to meet your mother and father, which was part of my endearment,
Yes.
you know, in being involved. Okay, so there are rumors out there that you and T.I. have been going through marital problems.
Right.
Are you going through marital problems?
We had a couple fights and we were arguing. We argue all the time though, but you know, we had this one big fallout about the Grammys and it just, you know, lingered on and it got bigger and we kind of was, but no, we're still together. It's no divorce. It's, you know, but we're normal. You know, we go through the same thing that everybody does go through.
But you're not wearing your wedding ring.
No. Well, you know, if you see here, I jammed my finger, so I can't even fit it. You know, see, look at this one. Look at it. Look at this one now, you know. You see it?
No, I don't know.
No, wait.
I don't see it. I go along with it, but no.
Look at this finger.
Okay, I guess so.
Yeah, I'm telling you. No, listen, for real.
You don't have to
It's a big rock. It's a big rock. I would like to wear it.
Yeah.
You know, regardless.
Yes.
Whatever.
But you jammed your finger.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming over.
No, thank you.
You know, it's always nice to see you. And I'm a fan of your family. And congratulations on the 4th season of T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle. It's such a cute show. And it premieres Monday night at 9 on VH1. Up next, it's time for Wendy Fan Feedback. Don't go so far. Feedback. You know, earlier in Hot Topics, I was talking to you about Eva Longoria saying that actors are entitled to their privacy, but reality stars aren't. And so here's what some of you guys said. Tennessee P says, reality stars make their livelihood by putting their personal business out there, so it's kind of weird when they say that they need their privacy. Carissa W says, everyone is entitled to their privacy regardless of their career or what they do for a living. And finally, Patrice V says, you can't have the cameras rolling and then say certain topics are off limits. If you're a reality star and want privacy, then go somewhere and sit down. You're so opinionated, and I love it. Come on and join in on the conversation at my Facebook page and my Twitter page. We'll be right back. I had such a good time today. America Ferrera, nice to see you again. Diego Luna, congratulations on your film. Tameka Tiny Harris, I am a fan, and apparently so are my co-hosts. My studio audience, thank you so much for being here today. Tomorrow from the hit show Hot in Cleveland, Valerie Bertinelli, Wendy Malick, and Jane Leaves will be here. Plus, the juicy hot topics that they leave on my doorstep. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.